Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Hi everybody and welcome. This is going to be the last pickups for this year. I've just recently decided that I'm not going to buy anything else. I know what you're thinking, why? What's the problem? The problem is I've just got so much stuff to do. I've got loads of videos to sort out and I just haven't got the time. And with Christmas coming up, I want to be able to just chill out. I want to be able to play some games. So what I'm going to do is I'm not buying any more games, not buying any more wares. This is it. What I'm going to show you today, these are the last pickups for this year. If I do get any more pickups, I'm not going to do a video on them. I'll save them till the new year. Probably do a bumper New Year edition or something like that. I'm sure I'm probably going to get a few items for Christmas, who knows. Maybe, it depends how good I've been. If Santa's got me on his good list or his naughty list. Anyway, as Eddie from Rolex Call starts off with a can of beer. Usually his cans of beers are like 8% something. Well, check this out, Eddie. Look at that. That's the finest can of Diet Coke. 0%. I ain't got any beer. Can you believe it? If you notice, I'm just looking at the LCD screen on the camera. It's coming across all right, I believe. I'll know more when I get to editing. I've actually got, I can't show you because it's behind the camera. It's a ring light, and as you know previously, I've had problems with lighting. The main light is it's a dim bulb. The lamps we've got, again, they're dim bulbs. We like a nice atmospheric feeling, myself and the wife in the room, but they're really no good for filming. So I've got myself a ring light, and hopefully that will emit enough light to make it look half decent. I suppose it does through the viewfinder. But anyway, what have I got? I've got quite a bumper edition to finish off with, really, to finish off the year, and I'm going to try and get through them fairly quickly. I don't want this to drag on, so I'm going to start off with two Commodore 64 games from the Firebird range, which I do collect. If you watched the last pickups video, you'll have seen two more. I did kind of go on if you like, a bumper spending spree on eBay for the Firebird games, and luckily I managed to find a few titles that I've not already got. So we'll start off with, this is Mermaid Madness. And that light is already proven its worth. And like I say, through the viewfinder, that's coming across lovely. And you'll see it there. I'll try and keep that out of shot. So Mermaid Madness from budget range Firebird on the Commodore 64. I haven't played this game. I have seen it on YouTube being played. As with most of these budget games, they're quite hard. So that's Mermaid Madness. Next is John Madden's On-Field Football. No, I'm only kidding. It's not John Madden, although this could be said, you could say this is a precursor to those series. This is On-Field Football. It is indeed an American football game. Let's get that focusing. As you can expect from the C64, for an American football game compared to the Madden games, we're talking basic stuff, basic graphics. But you know, at the time, it will have appealed to the American football fans. I have no idea whatsoever how to play American football. I have no idea how you play even English rugby, which is, I suppose, our equivalent. So those are the two Firebird games. Next, I just picked one hidden object game up, and this one is Amazing Adventures: The Lost Tomb. Search the sands of Egypt for the lost tomb. I've currently got my ass into gear, and on my other laptop, which this laptop I use for editing is a gaming laptop, obviously, for the power to run the editing software. But I've got another laptop which I'm just using for the hidden object games, and I am playing Mysteryville 2 at the moment. I have the case somewhere, but I've lost them. Oh, it's in the bedroom, and I'm really enjoying it. I think there's 20 odd levels. I'm about halfway. I don't know why. I don't know the appeal of hidden object games, but I do like them. But yeah, this is Amazing Adventures: The Lost Tomb by Focus PopCap. If you hear a squeak, it's because I've edited a new chair. I say no, it's second hand, but on my other chair, one of the arms broke. One day I'm leaning on it and it just broke. So I've managed to edit this chair, but it has got a little squeak on it. So next I'm going to go on to PS3 pickups. Most of these now from CEX. But what I've done is I picked up some Platinum PS3 games. As I always mention, in CEX I specifically ask them to check that they are the Platinum discs, which I've got 4 of them. They all are. I'm not going to open these discs up, these cases. And I bought a few, I picked out a few essentials for the PS3, and I couldn't find one of them. I'm really disappointed, a little bit angry with CEX, because again, I know I go on about it all the time, but by now, you know, they're into retro games. For me, they should also be on the ball with series variations and stuff. Anyway, let's crack on. We've got Infamous on PS3 Platinum. It's the first one. Cracking game, absolutely brilliant series. Uncharted 2, which is Among Thieves. I could really play this right now, actually. Really good games these. If you haven't, however, if it's possible you haven't played Uncharted on the PlayStation, you really must do. You must get yourself a PS3 or PS4 and play the damn games. They are brilliant. And Platinum, I think I've got about 3 copies of this on on normal, be it through limited editions and that, but now I've got it on Platinum. It's Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. They're all complete with instructions. They're all they've all got the proper Platinum discs in. You have to take my word for it because I'm not opening them all up. And then Just Cause 2. Mentioned it before, but it's supposed to be a really good game. You can blow pretty much everything up. So those are the Platinums. And also I was scouring through the PS3 games in CEX, and I came across this, which is, it's Killzone 3 on the PS3, but it's the Steelbook edition. Not much to the back. I think this is a sticker that they've put on. I think it was Nath Retro one. He tried trading a Steelbook game in, but it didn't have the age rating, and they wouldn't take it. I mean, it's got one on the front there, but that feels... So, is it one rule for one and not for another? Because these look like they've been put on afterwards. They look brand new, so CEX took this in without an age rating and then added their own. I don't know. Next, I've got quite a few PS4 pickups, and I was talking to the lads in the group about what to pick up, and I thought I'm going to treat myself, and I was intending to spend a pretty decent amount of money on one game, and some suggestions were coming through, but when I got there, again, the frugalness in me took over, and they're all like £5 games, but I got quite a few. So let's start with here we go, Madden 25. Yeah, Madden 25. I mean, look at the graphics on that compared to the one I've just shown you on the Commodore 64. Yeah, leaps and bounds. But that's how it goes. Oh, I tell a lie. This one was actually sat on a shelf behind the counter, and I really like the look of it. And I paid, I'm sure it was £22 for it. But this was a previous time I'd gone to CEX, not the other day when I bought those for £5. And it's Man of Maiden, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. And turns out it's a kind of, is it Until Dawn kind of game? And I really liked that game. Basically, it's like an interactive movie, and this is actually by the same creators of Until Dawn, so it's going to be a good game. This one's based on a ghost ship. It's Man of Maiden. But the thing is, Pete Fighter 2, he linked this game on Amazon the other day, and it was going for about £16. So, you know, I paid a little bit more than what I could have got it for, but it's just how it works, isn't it? But yeah, I am going to be playing this very soon. I really want to play this game. Next, never heard of this, and it's the Dwarves. Is that politically correct? Looks like a Viking type of game. But with little dwarves, little Nordic dwarves. It's by THQ Nordic, so there's your answer. The dwarves. I probably won't ever play that. This one, possibly I might play. I do like city building games. On my iPad I've got Paradise Island 1, Paradise Island 2, both city building games. I do like them. And this one looks similar, though this might have a bit of criminality in it, a bit of protection racket, that's it. Maybe a bit of a protection racket going on. Pay me or I'll destroy your buildings. Anyway, it's Constructor. Construction meets corruption. So there's a bit of naughtiness going on in this game that you have to resolve. But that's Constructor. That's by System Free, and I have mentioned a System Free game in one of my previous pickups videos, because if it's the same System Free as what used to develop for the 8-bit systems, I did used to like System Free, and if it's the same company, then you know it's probably a good game. They were quite a reputable developer. But yeah, that's Constructor. So staying with the PS4 still, we've got Mass Effect Andromeda. This is by BioWare. Not sure if it's like a Halo type of game. Not really sure. That's Mass Effect Andromeda. This was one that actually it was Pete Fighter 2, I think, that recommended this, and this might have been £6. Eddie recommended one. No, Horizon Zero Dawn, something like that. But it was £10, and I was trying to keep, you know, to like the £5 price bracket. But anyway, Pete Fighter 2 did actually recommend this, and it's The Order 1886. Looks a really good game, and again, when I get some time, I am going to be playing that. There's loads I want to get my teeth into, you know, running up to Christmas, over the Christmas period, and then it's back to business in January. But that's the Order 1886. A football game. It was cheap. PES 2016. It's got this slip cover, so it was worth it. Can't remember how much. This might have been about £3 or something like that. It wasn't expensive, I know that. PES 16, 2016. Day 1 edition, this as well. Exclusive My Club content. There's a few stickers on these, and I've got to get them off yet. Next we've got Batman, but this is from the Telltale series, so it's more of a cartoony type of game rather than the more serious ones. And the stepdaughter, she's played all the Assassin's Creeds and all the Batman. She loves the Batman. She hasn't played this yet, and she says she might have a go of it. But yeah, that's Batman, the Telltale series. So what's next? This was a bit of a fail. Again, well, it's another Batman game. This is the Arkham Knight, and I thought, I'm sure we had it on download, but not the physical copy. And when I got home, the stepdaughter proceeded to tell me that, yep, we have got it. So this is probably good. If anybody wants this, let me know. You can have it. Otherwise, I'll just trade it back in at CEX and just get a £2 for it or something. Because I think it were only a £5. But if anybody wants it before I take it back to CEX, let me know. It's yours. Next, we've got Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This is Day 0 edition. I've got a few other Call of Duties, obviously. They're, like on any system, they're cheapest chips. Call of Duty Day 0 edition. That's it for the PS4 pickup. PS3 and PS4 done. Commodore 64 done. So we're left with PlayStation 2. So, actually, I'll show you the PS1 pickup, and it's purely to do a video response to Gernaldino's first time in 10 years series that he does, where he plays a game that he hasn't played in over 10 years, and this is his latest one, Porsche Challenge on the PlayStation 1, and it's a really tricky game to get to grips with, the handling. Though David Retro plays games badly. Well, he didn't do too badly actually when he played this. Though I think you cheated the steering wheel. He used the steering wheel. And, you know, yeah, he did really well on it actually. I think there's Eddie, Rolette's car, and obviously Gernaldino that's already done their challenges. That you know, they've done their play. They were a bit rusty, if you like. But yeah, that's Porsche Challenge on the PS1. So PlayStation 2 pickups from CEX are as follows. Sledstorm. This is, what do you call them things? Snow bikes, snow skis, whatever, jet skis. It's one of them on snow. So I say, tear it up. Tear up that white powder. And yeah, so again, they're all complete as usual. So that's the only one I'll show you, but they are all complete. Sledstorm by EA Sports Big. Next we've got Ultimate Mind Games, which is all those boring board games. Chess, what? I can play it, but it's such a boring game, you know. Drafts. I don't know how to play backgammon. And cards bore me. I'm sorry, but that's Ultimate Mind Games. Got Solitaire on there as well. Look at that. Look at those cutting edge graphics. That'll never get played. It's by Midas Interactive Entertainment. Yeah, it'll please some people, I suppose, but not me. So next we've got Thrillville, Off the Rails, which is kind of like a theme park simulator, and you can ride all the rides, I think, in this game. It's more cartoony based, more you know, big-headed people and stuff like that, rather than a serious simulator, I imagine. I've never played it, and that's by LucasArts. Next we've got excuse me, Time Crisis 2, and I'm not sure if this completes all the Time Crisis games for the PS2 now. I shall have to check. Everybody knows Time Crisis games, a light gun based game by Namco. Really good games, very popular in their heyday. That's Time Crisis 2. This is jet skis, the ones on water. This is Splashdown, and this is by Atari. Water effects have really come on a lot, haven't they? I mean, it's weird, but I always used to look at water-based games and think, I wonder when they'll get it right. I wonder if they'll ever get it right. And I think they have, haven't they? Water effects nowadays, they're spot on. They're as realistic as they can be, I suppose. But yeah, that's Splashdown. Now this one's a bit of a strange one, because I didn't really take notice of the back. The first thing I saw, obviously, in CEX is a spine, Space Invaders Invasion Day, and I thought, it's just another updated Space Invaders, and it quite possibly is in a sense, but it's not in there. How do I put it? I mean, it's a lot different. I think you're actually on the ground and you play as these characters, and yeah, it looks like a really good twist on the Space Invaders game. So I will actually probably have a go at this. This case is a little bit broke, so I'll be replacing that. But yeah, it's by Taito. I say Taito, Taito. But yeah, in fact, that just reminded me, actually. I think it's the last game. Him and Jess, they were talking about how Shenmue is pronounced, and they were saying it's Shenmue, nothing more. There's no E on the end. Well, there is an E on the end. And Eddie had linked to that little section where they were talking about that pronunciation, and from now on, when I've been talking on WhatsApp, I've been typing in Shenmue, and then a dash and an E on the end to emphasise the E on the end. It's Shenmue. That's how it's pronounced. That's how I pronounce it. I've always pronounced it like that, and I'm not going to change. How does everybody else pronounce it? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's Space Invaders Invasion Day, PlayStation 2, and that's by Taito. Potato! Next we've got Madagascar 2, Escape to Africa, based on the animated film, and that's by Activision. The film is by DreamWorks. Next we've got part of the Rayman series, and this is Rayman M. Don't know what the M stands for. You'll have to excuse me if I do a bit of sniffling. I'm coming down with cold, I think. That's Rayman M. He's a very well liked character, actually. Probably a little bit underrated. Next we've got I was really pleased with this pickup. Can't remember how much it was, but it wasn't very dear, £1 or £2 maybe. And this is Midway Arcade Treasures, and we've got some early games there, such as Defender and Joust, Robotron 2084. But we've got some, well, what I consider good games like Smash TV, Gauntlet, Paperboy, Rampage, Super Sprint. So there's quite a few games on there. I'll try and zoom in a bit, let you have a quick scour of that. But yeah, not sure how many's in this series. Is it free? Midway, or am I thinking of another one? But anyway, that's Midway Arcade Treasures. Next we've got another racing game. This is Downforce. Looks like it's based on Formula 1. Maybe more of a cartoony look to it, judging by that cartoony lady at the side. But yeah, looks like there's smashes and crashes galore in that. That's Downforce. Next we've got Vex. Now, this one and the next one I do already own, but what I didn't have was the instructions. So for the sake of buying them, for they were either 50p or £1, I bought them again for the instructions, and the spare ones will either get traded or sent to CEX for a bit of credit. This is by Activision. And what is he? What kind of animal is he? No, I don't know what animal he is based on. Well, that's Vex. And same again with this one. This is Formula 1 Championship Season 2000. It's just a case of I didn't have the instructions on the one I've already got. But I do now. And again, this is like the spare one without instructions. I'll either get traded in to one of my pals or traded into CEX. That's Formula 1 Championship. And then lastly, for the PS2 games from CEX, we've got Airblade. I think it's skateboarding. Or is it futuristic skateboarding, like on Back to the Future 3? Is it with Michael J. Fox when he's on that hoverboard? I think it might be like that. But anyway, it's that kind of game. Yeah, it's basically just a skateboarding game. And that's by Criterion Games. Never heard of those. So that's not it for the PS2. That's it for PS2 from CEX. The next part I'm going to show you are what I got from David Retro Games Played Badly. We realised we only live pretty much next door. He invited me over one of the days last week, and I went through to see his games room. Wow. It was really, really nice games room. Very, very jealous, David. And yeah, we had a really good chat. Like he said, it's nice to be able to talk to people who share the same hobby, share the same interest. Where you live, there's normally, you don't really get to know that many people. In the workplace, in my workplace, there's nobody. And there's about 500 employees. There's not one person shares the same hobby interest as me. So it's nice to be able to get to know other YouTubers. And when you find out that they live right next door, pretty much next door, it's even better. And he had a big tub of spares, basically, games that for trade and he says, dig in, have a look, take what you want. Obviously there were a lot of PS2 games there. A lot of them I did have because a lot of them are the generic type titles. But I picked up a decent amount of games actually for more than I expected. And he also said if there's any games I didn't have instruction manuals for, and they were in there, and the game had I could take the instruction manual, which was really nice of him. Anyway, these are the games that I picked up from David. Retro Plays Games Badly. And this first one is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, 2nd edition. We all want to be a millionaire, Chris. We do. How many people rung in, tried to get on it? God, I've spent a fortune trying to get on it. I'd have been as well saving me money. Saving the pound a minute phone calls, was it? That's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, 2nd edition. And surprisingly, I haven't heard anybody say a bad word about any of the millionaire games. They're really quite fun. There's enough questions that it don't repeat itself. I would imagine you'd have to play a heck of a lot to get that happening. But yeah, it's actually quite a decent conversion of the TV series, the game show. So, and that's by IDOS. This is one manual I picked up. I've got all the Tiger Woods games, but I had one game without the manual. And David, Retro Games Played Badly, he had it. And that's 2005. PJ Tour 2005. So next we've got just more leaflets. The Shield. I'm still taking the stickers off these. I picked this up and I was like, oh, I haven't seen this before, and it took a few seconds to click that that was the TV program, wasn't it? The drama. Yeah, but it's based on that. So probably a really good game actually. I did like this TV series. And that's The Shield. Next we've got 2 Sports NBA 2K7 basketball, and I've never really played the basketball games, never really got into them. I might upset a few American viewers here, but I'm really not into your kind of sports. Baseball, American football, basketball, they don't really pull me in. I mean, saying that, I'm not really a sports person anyway. Even our UK sports I'm not really bothered about. I like to watch England football. That's about it. Oh, and darts. The darts. I love darts. But yeah, that's NBA 2K7. And then another one is NBA Live 2004. So this isn't actually related in any way to the previous one. I'm just showing you. I was just looking to see if it was, but that other one was by 2K Sports. This is by EA, and as you can see, I mean, they look really good, really realistic graphics. They're just not my cup of tea. The next one is Kung Fu Panda. Really good animated film actually. Me and my wife, we've got all the Kung Fu Pandas on DVD and we've watched them all. Jack Black voices old Panda himself. But yeah, really good. A bit of fluff floating about. And next we've got LMA Manager 2005. I've got a few of the LMA managers, and again, David came to the rescue with the one I was missing, and that's this one, 2005. Retro Bear likes his football management games. Don't know if he's played this series. I'm sure I've asked him before and I can't remember, mate. And next we've got Madden. I mean, these are quite generic titles, but the titles I was missing. David give me all these for nothing, and you know, it's really nice. You know, there's such generosity. He's able to boost me collection and the Madden series, the NBA series and stuff like that. That's Madden. And then lastly, from David, was Shrek 2. I had Shrek 3, and I checked my list while I was there, and no, I didn't have Shrek 2. probably one of the funniest animated films that I've ever seen, and there's a lot of jokes that just fly over kids' heads, and quite rightly so, but the adults get them, and you know that's the appeal of them, that they're not just kiddie based. Adults can appreciate these as well, the Shreks, particularly Shrek 1 and Shrek 2. Don't think I've seen any more after that, but yeah, really good fun. And that's Shrek 2, and that concludes all the pickups except for one. And I went to Pete Fighter 2's house the week before last, and he invited myself and my wife for tea. We had a lovely tea. That bolognese was to die for, and he's withholding that secret recipe. I will get it out of you, mate. I will. But yeah, he showed me his lad loft. It's fantastic. You know, it's nice. It's lovely to see how games rooms evolve. I know I'm doing one myself, but mine, I still feel it's just more of a storage room rather than a games room. Pete, you know, he's got all these shelves on his wall. He's got all these lights, these signs, these posters. It just feels more homely. You know, he's got all his consoles set out in front of him. I can't do that at my lockup. Alright, I've got my PlayStation. I've got a PlayStation, I should say, set out. And I can sit there and play my games. Fair enough. But mine's got that coldness to it. And it's still got that storage unit feel. It's kind of hard to explain what I mean. But yeah. So yeah, it was nice. It was lovely to see Pete's lad loft evolving. I've been watching his vlogs, and then to actually go and see it, it was fantastic. But just before about to leave Pete's house, he says, I've got a gaming guide if you want it. And I'm like, yeah, lovely. And he had a spare one of these, and it's LA Noire for the PS3, I believe. Or does it cover any systems? Anyway, this is LA Noire. I know Pete's got quite a few gaming guides. I've only got this one and another one. I can't remember what it is. I think it's one of the Grand Theft Autos. These are the Brady games, and they're really well produced. You know, you've got loads of content. I mean, this book is really thick. Try and get a better view of it. You know, it must have everything in there, every secret that's possibly included in the game. You know, I'm really thankful for this. I've actually never played LA Noire on the PS3. I do have it. I have got the game, so, and I have had a scan through, and by the sound of it, actually, it sounds a decent game. So again, that's probably another one to add to my list to play between now and Christmas, between now and the New Year even. So yeah, but he gave me that just before I left, so thank you for that, Pete. But anyway, that is it. That's my pickups, and that's the last. This is the last pickups video, as I've mentioned already earlier on in the video, for this year. So yeah, all it leaves me to do is to say thank you for watching. To any new subscribers, thank you. I really appreciate it. Hope you stick around and watch any videos that I create. But until next time, see you later.